James Blake, and then we have the three girls at the back. Here goes Emily in front of those three girls. So 45, Joshua Cummins at the front of this race, just swings up. That's Emily WIGGINS through, she swings up. Number 36, Phoebe SHARPE, stays high on the track, and that's number 46, Joshua HOWE through. He swings up. And it's all pretty playing out nicely at the moment. Everyone's being friendly. It won't stay that way. So if you're one of the three girls, you need to worry about the other two girls. And if you're one of the boys, you've got, I think, 7 riders altogether. So the girls will get points every single time they go through, but in what order? The boys, I need the top 4. Number 40, that's Mr. Ben Pepper. Going through, swinging up high, not wanting the front. 45, Joshua Cummins, Bunbury. And 4 laps time, we'll have a sprint. Just a gentle Sunday afternoon ride at this stage. No one's getting too excited just yet. They're tapping out a reasonable tempo, but nothing too extreme. Notice they're all staying fairly high on the track. They're waiting for a tactical move. The higher you are, the better jump you can get, if of course you've got clear ground to do so. Now the tempo lifts just a little. We're starting to fill each other out for positions, because next time down we'll be around for the bell lap. Points are up there to be had, and you need points. (46) Joshua HOWE, 45 above him there, Joshua Cummins. Then the XP rider comes around. Does he want the points? He does, and he gets them. Number 44, John Carter, got those points. Followed by number 46, Josh HOWE. The pace stays on, and this is where you need to fight hard to make sure you don't drop. This is not where you want to blow. It doesn't look overly good for Abby at the moment. She's worked so hard this weekend. She's trying and hoping that they slow down a bit, which they may well do, and they do. Smart riding there by number 34. Number 34, Abby GRIGGS. Had a big workload this weekend. She sat at the bottom of the track and just tempoed herself back on. She knew they were going to just sit around. That's what happened. Here we go, a bit of action. Number Number 43 that is, number 43 started that, that's James Blake. And he's dragged the rest of the crew with him. Number 34, Abby GRIGGS, is in trouble, you can tell. As is number 36, number 6, Phoebe SHARPE. Remember, these girls have done a world of work at the moment. Emily WIGGINS, as far as the girls is concerned, has got a nice high cadence and sitting in there and getting a nice free draft. She's in perfect position. And as far as the girls' race is concerned, there is a bit of trouble there for the other two girls. Abby's been told there that she needs to stay in the race for another 34 laps if she wants a medal. Of course, that applies to everyone. You must finish the race to get a medal. Now, as far as the girls are concerned, Emily just needs to try and ride this smart and keep in the draft position. Easier said than done, those, because these boys can get moving, and if they start powering on and powering off, that becomes very difficult. Emily would rather just ride this nice and tempo, but she might not be allowed to. The other two girls, if they're smart, they'll get together, and they are smart, and that's exactly what they're going to do. Come on, Abby, love it. So Abby and Phoebe are working together. They're working for silver and bronze, or potentially to get back on. Let's see. Let's tell you what, Emily's decided that's not going to happen. She's going to go and try and take a lap. Anyway, let's leave the girls. You can see what's happening there. The boys. So Emily's going for the lap, and she's got half a lap to get them. Is she committed? I think so. But the XP girls can work together to make sure that doesn't happen. And the downside of that, if Emily blows, she could be in a world of hurt as well. And the boys could ride past her and she'll be on her own. Let's see what happens. That's an interesting race. Is Emily taking ground? She is a little bit. Yep, she is. If you want to take a lap, the best way to do it is do it fast. If it takes too many laps to happen, you're going to blow yourself up. The expert girls have got the fact that they can work together, and they are accomplished riders, although they are losing into the ground. Okay, let's leave that. Let's look at the boys. The boys are on their bell lap, sprint lap. They're sprinting, and John Walker 44 again. Don't know. 3 across the line, and we'll find out. Now Emily needs to get onto these boys, otherwise she's in trouble. She needs to get on, and she's fighting to do so. We'll see if that happens. That's Joshua Commons there off the front, number 45. Emily WIGGINS got a breath back and she's chasing him. There's a bit of a gap to the boys behind. Well, they're only lap 28, so we've got 8 laps before the sprint. Nothing can happen in that time. I'm just going to pop down the bottom and see if I can get some points updates for you. Might not be possible, but I'll see what I can do. Emily WIGGINS taking no prisoners. She's out the front there, off the front of the boys, still trying to chase down these girls. She's got a quarter of a lap to go. So as it looks so far, our points are like this. John Carter's leading the race at the moment with 10 points. Joshua HOWE's coming second on 5 points. Pippa Bates third on 4 points, and Joshua Commons 4th on 3 points. The girls, well, we know Emily's out the front, and we're not sure what's happening behind them. Ben Pepper's off the front. Emily's tried to go with him but couldn't, although that has helped her do what she's planned to do, which is take a lap on these girls, and that may still happen. Ben Pepper off the front. And the boys behind know what's happening, and they have to catch him, because once he goes, you won't see him again. Ben Pepper is gone. And those boys, look at the speed that they're getting. They're catching him. Now in the meantime, Emily WIGGINS has taken that lap. She's taken that lap. Abby GRIGGS has got some work to do to stay on here. And so she's taken 20 points there off the rivals, plus she's won every sprint. So she's in really good shape here. Ben Pepper continues to hold a good 40 or 50 metres off the front. But the boys are deciding to wind it up now, number 45. Joshua Commons. Ben Pepper's tiring, you can see it. But he's got what he needed to do. He's got to be careful here that he is ready to go again with these boys. The two ex-big girls struggling a little bit, but have done very, very well to work together and get back up with this pack. And they're back in the slipstream. Emily WIGGINS is actually putting the brakes on here. She's waiting for the boys to come through. She doesn't want to be out no man's land, so she's just swinging up to the top of the track there. The speed's come right off in a minute. We're on lap 17, we'll be sprinting on lap 15. Sorry. Maybe not, lap 10, sorry. Big lap, sprint everything else. So again, no pace on at the minute. Emily WIGGINS probably doesn't really want to be there, but it doesn't matter at the speed. Number 41, Cooper Pates. See Cooper up there riding today. Down the bottom of the track, is that John Walker? John 43, sorry, Jonathan Lake. Down the bottom of the track, tries to lift the pace. Emily's going with him, he sits up on his wheel. Number 46, Joshua HOWE. The riders will come through here, and on this straight we'll have 2 laps to go before the sprint lap. 3 laps to go, sorry. Number 34, Abby GRIGGS, is looking good again. She was looked like she might have gone, but she's got a rhythm back. The speed is suiting her, obviously. And with those 2 girls, Abby and Phoebe did drop a lap to Emily, so Emily's got 20 points on them from that. A nice comfortable lead. Number 40, James Blake takes that out. Takes the sprint, takes the lead out, I should say. And around the top of him, Joshua HOWE. But over there we have number 44, John Carter, read that beautifully, sitting third wheel. He waited for the lead out and took the sprint. Abby GRIGGS riding conservatively there, just eases the way back onto the group. So we enter our last sprint section here, 8 laps to go. We'll be sprinting for double points on the last lap.